He was taken from his home, forced to serve kings who worshipped false gods. He saw friends thrown into fire, watched empires rise and crumble. But Daniel never bowed. When the law said stop praying, he opened his window wider. And when they threw him to the lions, heaven threw open its gates. Because true faith isn't proven in comfort, it's proven in the pit. Babylon, a city of gods, gold, and power. Its armies had crushed Jerusalem, carrying away the best of Israel's youth. Among them, Daniel, young, brilliant, unbroken. King Nebuchadnezzar ordered the finest captives to be trained in Babylonian wisdom, new language, new food, new gods. But Daniel knew his allegiance could never change. I will not defile myself. He chose vegetables and water instead, a quiet act of rebellion that echoed through heaven. 10 days later, Daniel and his friends were stronger, wiser, and healthier than all the others. And from that day, favor followed him. Because even in captivity, Daniel refused to be conquered. One night, the mighty king was tormented by a dream he couldn't remember, only its terror. He demanded the impossible. Tell me the dream and its meaning, or die. But Daniel prayed, and heaven answered. O king, there is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries. He described the dream, a massive statue of gold, silver, bronze, and iron, kingdoms that would rise and fall, until one eternal kingdom would reign forever. Nebuchadnezzar fell to his knees in awe. A slave became the voice of heaven in the palace of idols. Years later, Daniel's friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, were ordered to bow to a golden idol. They refused. The furnace roared, the crowd mocked, but as they were thrown into the flames, something divine appeared. Did we not throw 3 men into the fire? The king gasped. But I see 4, and the 4th looks like a son of the gods. They walked out untouched, because when faith stands firm, fire only sets you free. Years passed. A new king, Belshazzar, mocked God, drinking from holy temple cups. But as he laughed, a mysterious hand appeared, writing words of judgment. Mene, Mene, Tekel, Upharsin. Panic filled the hall. No one could read it until they called Daniel. Old now, yet still filled with the fire of faith. O king, he said, you have been weighed in the balance and found wanting. Empires rise and empires fall, but the faithful endure forever. Under Persia's rule, Daniel rose again, second only to the king. But jealousy followed him like a shadow. His rivals plotted and tricked King Darius into signing a deadly law. For 30 days, no one may pray to any god except the king. Anyone who disobeyed would face the lions. He knew the law, but he also knew his God. Prayer, Daniel whispered, is not rebellion, it's relationship. And so he prayed, even when the cost was death. With tears, Darius said, My God, whom you serve continually, deliver you. The stone rolled shut, the roars echoed through the night, a blinding light. Lions halt mid-step, bowing their heads in silence. At dawn, the king rushed to the pit. "Daniel, has your God saved you?" And from the darkness came a steady voice. "My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths." Faith didn't keep him out of the den. It kept him alive through it. Daniel served under kings and empires, Babylon, Media, Persia, yet none of them changed him. Because true power doesn't come from thrones, it comes from conviction. Faith, Daniel would say, isn't proven when you escape the fire or the lions. It's proven when you face them and still trust God. If this story inspired you, subscribe to Timeless Bible Stories, where ancient truth meets cinematic storytelling. Because God's power didn't end in Babylon, it's still writing stories today.